defending this plan.
Hindi nga ako sa excitement sa
criticism, not just from Americans, but from the banks themselves. They wrote in a memo to congressional Democrats that requiring banks and financial institutions to provide a quote little bit of high-level information to the IRS on account flows gives the agency more information about wealthy Americans' earnings from investments and business activity. Let's just be clear, what is already on the books, Grover, as you know, banks are already required to report any individual transaction $10,000 to the financial crimes enforcement. There
Kung patience lang, sobrang patience yung test ko na. So lang din nag-trigger sa ako magkabuang.
What they want is to go after other people. The IRS
so dapat ka nagkwanta ko nimo. Kaya kung babae pa niya, doon kayo nakanamatay.
To the IRS to hire more auditors to
so sa point ni mo doon, mangawit na po ka karoon?
Audits of small businesses by almost 50%. That's who they're targeting. Biden says rich people, the IRS tells you out loud. Middle class, small businesses, that's the target.
The very people they say they're setting out to help. Appreciate it, Grover. Thanks for the conversation.
Good to be with you.
You too. Mike, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if this is inevitable, but I mean, there's a lot more transparency now as to who exactly would be targeted in this, and it is not just the uber wealthy and the rich.
Senator, during the Obama years, I did 1 million stories on the IRS targeting conservative groups seeking nonprofit status. More power to the IRS makes a lot of folks really nervous.
And really upset, too.
Bet.
All right, Mike.
A bad omen for Democrats as President Biden loses support among a key voting bloc, why Hispanics are drifting away, and what it means for Republicans in the midterms and beyond. Florida Congresswoman Maria joining us next.
Sa Utah, no?
Asa yung bala palitan yan? Adire?
The season for streaming is here. Join Fox Nation as we celebrate Christmas with 20 holiday movies you can't miss. Filled with laughter, family, and Christmas cheer.
You love Christmas. I know.
Settle in with your loved ones and favorite device. Turn on Fox Nation and don't think twice. And when you join right now, you'll receive a free copy of the All-American Christmas Book. Sign up at foxnation.com.
Experience Sirius XM's coverage of the 122nd Army Navy Game on Sirius XM Channel 84 and the SXM app. It all begins tomorrow with on-site coverage aboard the USS Intrepid.
These guys are going to be protecting our kids, our grandkids.
Game-day coverage from MetLife Stadium starts Saturday at 9 Eastern. Then, hear all the action as the cadets from Army take on the Navy midshipmen. Only on Sirius XM Channel 84.
I'm Anthony Geisler, owner of Stretch Lab. With more than 100 studios open in North America, Stretch Lab is a leading assisted stretching brand, offering one-on-one assisted stretch service. Stretch Lab offers consumers of any fitness level or age more ways to reduce their risk of injury, regain mobility, and improve flexibility and range of motion. Complementary to any fitness or wellness business, Stretch Lab services don't compete with gyms, chiropractors, or physical therapy clinics. The Stretch Lab franchise opportunity is marked by a reoccurring revenue model, minimum build-out, proprietary training programs, and a semi-absentee executive model. Stretch Lab is part of the Exponential Fitness family of brands. Exponential Fitness has a systems, playbook, resources, and network to ensure continued growth and exceptional support every step of the way. Visit ownastretchlab.com to inquire about franchise opportunities in your market. That's ownastretchlab.com.
Looking to impress that special someone at the top of your list? At the Pearl Stores, we'll help you find a gift she'll absolutely love. We make the world's finest pearl jewelry by hand in-house, so you get classic quality designs without the crazy markups of conventional jewelry stores.
Monitor sa marang ko. Ngay maragingani niya. Iso mo sa dito may. Pero puti lang ko.
Visit thepearlstores.com and find a gift that'll make her glow. That's code SXM for 20% off at thepearlstores.com.
Marang na-open nila sa niya, pero Diyos sila
members of the military and airport workers. For decades, first responders and firefighters at military bases and airports used a chemical-based foam to fight fires. Studies have shown that chemicals used to make aqueous film-forming foam, or AFFF, are highly toxic to humans and have been associated with several types of cancer. If you or someone you know was exposed to AFFF and were diagnosed with any of these cancers, including kidney, bladder, prostate, pancreatic, lymphoma, leukemia, testicular, and neuroendocrine, then you should call us immediately because you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call us at 800-670-7996. Our experienced attorneys will fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless we get a recovery in your favor. Time is limited to file a claim, so call us now. 800-670-7996. Operators are standing by 24/7, so don't wait. 800-670-7996. That's 800-670-7996. Again, 800-670-7996.
The IRS finally caught up with Louis.
I haven't paid my taxes in 8 years.
He was in big trouble.
We're going to take your house, garnish your pay.
Louis found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm, and rated A+. Call Optima now for a free consultation. Call 800-725-9935. 800-725-9935. For details, visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Looking for the perfect gift? Get him a shirt from Untucked. Untucked shirts are designed to be worn untucked. They're the easiest way to keep him looking sharp and feeling comfortable. You can't go wrong with their super soft flannels, wrinkle-free shirts, performance shirts with stretch, and cozy sweaters that are all perfect for right now. They even have a line for her. Find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at one of 80+ Untucked stores or at untuckit.com. Untucked, shirts designed to be worn untucked.
Join all 50 Republicans to vote against that mandate. The Democrat-controlled House is not expected to take up the measure, and President Biden would likely veto it if passed. Some very strong thinking on this across the country. Interesting to see 2 Democrats step up, Mike.
No doubt about it. Yeah, maybe dead in the House of Representatives, but they certainly made a point in the United States Senate. So
Absolutely.
there appears to be growing resistance to the Biden agenda as Republicans make rapid gains with a major voting group that has long favored Democrats. A Wall Street Journal poll finding Hispanic voters are split dead even in their preference for control of Congress. And that's not all. Let's bring in Florida Congresswoman Maria Elvira Salazar, a Republican on the Foreign Affairs Committee. Congresswoman, welcome.
Thank you very much.
So 37-37 between the two parties with 22% undecided. What's the potential impact on the midterms and perhaps beyond?
Well, what it means is that we are waking up the largest minority in the country, 60 million people, 20% of the population. Finally, we are realizing that those values are entrenched in the Republican Party, God-fearing, law-abiding, tax-paying. And not only that is that the GOP is welcoming us, and I am the best example. That's one. And number 2, the economy is the economy.
15,000 to.
Do you remember that phrase that was in the Clinton years? It's the economy. What do you think that we come to this country for? To go to Disney World or to go to Saks to shop? We come because we want to have a better economic life. This is the only country in the world that in one generation you can go from rags to riches. It's the only country where you have social mobility. And then you can go, if you're a bartender now, you can be the owner of the bar. So that's why the Republican Party has given that. And the last administration, the policies were so good for us and so good for our pocket that is why we're waking up. Not only that, but one of the reasons that I'm in Congress is to say to my people, the Hispanics, that the Dems, the Democratic Party, unfortunately has been playing political football with us for the last 30 years. Always promising an immigration reform law. It happened during Obama in 2008.
Kato mga estudyante nakita natin sa live kung tanong lang sa ikit sa ilang hibuhat ron. Ayaw to ganin siya nakatanaw pa sa live kung tanong sa iyang hibuhat para tanawan na to kung makabalo makaremember ba siya.
Some other interesting numbers inside that Wall Street Journal poll looking at the possibility of a Trump-Biden rematch in 2024. 44% saying they would back Mr. Biden, 43% former President Trump. That's after Mr. Biden won 63% of Hispanic voters a year ago. So, bottom line, you think economic issues are really driving those numbers?
Sabi nga ko sa una, magka-AIDS ka, mamatay ka 10 years ha.
And this is the only country that has given us the opportunity. And that was the best example on the ground from the whole
Ano siya?
accent.
Maglawig pa daw unta iyang health kung nag-inom lang siya sa mga tampal, wala daw siya nag-inom. Untod na disgrasya daw siya.
Hindi na ako makita ang news.
Patid ay.
Patay niya ang asawa niya kasi mag-party-party. Kaso national news to. Ang Cambodia man, Cambodia.
Malaki ka ba dyan, Tol?
Oo. Sige, kupan. Bulikat man. Buwa-buwa. May bakat na ganda kita ka anak. Buwa gyapon. Balang-balang. Patay niya.
Nga, pagpatay niya siya, napakamatay po. Prisa po siya. Magdabas mo ka, no?
Huwag lang.
Do you get a sense that that's perhaps
Hindi
because
ko makita ang kinsayos siya. Tingaan niya.
Kahit mo, Cambodia, Syracuse.
And Honduras, these are your allies. They have democratic governments. They're back there. They're in your backyard. It's just a slap on the face to those democracies that are begging the United States to pay attention to them. Why do you leave them out? That goes to show you the disconnect in foreign policy for the Biden administration and the Democrats, which is what I was saying. Political football with the Hispanics. The Dems are not paying attention to the Hispanics. They're not paying attention to Central America. That's why we have the border crisis. And that is why we're waking up. And unfortunately, I have spoken with some of the top leaders of those three countries, and they're very upset. That's why I've said, well, it's time for you to give some consideration to the Republicans, because we are definitely going to welcome you.
Some other interesting countries included in that summit, Pakistan, Philippines, Ukraine. I can understand Ukraine with the Russian issues, but Pakistan, come on. They were harboring and securing Osama bin Laden for years. We know what Pakistan is all about. I'm not telling you not to invite them, but do not do that. That's up to your neighbors. Congresswoman Maria Navarro Salazar.
Kaya mo itong problema dito sa online.
Mike, great conversation there. The economy front and center, meanwhile, for the American family. And the latest polling shows that is bad news for President Joe Biden, why the numbers show Democrats may be out of touch with what is really happening. Larry Kudlow will join us at the hour.
Homeless na.
Wade is in the hands of the United States Supreme Court. Officials in one state said they won't sit around waiting for a decision. Why it could soon become a pro-choice sanctuary. That's next.
Excuse me, why don't you have life insurance yet?
I've got diabetes, and I know the price will be through the roof for the pre-existing condition.
Well, actually, SelectQuote makes it easy to get very affordable life insurance, even if you have a health issue.
I'm listening.
You'll get quotes from some of the country's most trusted carriers. Even with your diabetes, you can get around $250,000 of insurance for as little as $1 a day.
That would be amazing. What's it called again?
SelectQuote. Just call or go to selectquote.com to get your free quote. Get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call 1-800-670-5151 or go to selectquote.com. That's 1-800-670-5151 or selectquote.com.
How long did it go? How long did it not come home?
Get full details on
Almost 5.
selectquote.com/commercials. Monthly premium.
Do you like it here?
Company and other factors not available in all states.
No, yeah, since my husband and my son is here, but if they're not here, it will be